Hello guys, welcome back to Speakers Corner podcast right here on our YouTube channel. And of course, it is us, I, Presenter Dante, alongside Nabali, the critic Don.
Oh yeah.
Hey, this is what celebs do. By the way, you've been a celeb for a minute, and I can see you are going well with the camera.
You can see the vibe, isn't it?
I can see the vibe. Yeah. It's an amazing thing, you know.
Thanks. Not
it feels great hosting a celeb, you know.
Hey,
I'm not used to this.
I know, and you know the amount of time I have to sacrifice sitting with you, and you are in.
No, yeah. Thank you for being for your humility, of course. Thank you so much. So, guys, for a minute, I think Kenyan GenZs have inspired the world.
Yeah, we've been trendsetters for some time now.
Yeah.
We've been setting trends.
Of course. And now at this point, I feel like it has reached a point where there's no going back for Gen Z youths across the world. Because yesterday I was just watching a video where Gen Z youths from in Bangladesh. Yes, have
huko ndo walisukuma mama, si walifukuza mama akaingia akaruka India.
Walimfukuza mama mwenyewe alitoka mbio.
Zote wakati mwingine badala kupunguza aibu you just decide. They told that wamekula, and by the way sorry endelea kwanza before you interrupt.
Okay, utaendelea. So nilikuwa nauliza, or my question was like according to what Kenyans did. Of course, I want to understand that we have different set of rules or conduct. Yeah. But now, do the Bangladesh people have wale have kufikia penye walifikia kumtimua? Because mpaka nimesikia ni kama jeshi yao
imetake over for an interim government. They are working on getting a stable system, but they have told people tafadhali rudini nyumbani. Now we've gotten rid of the problem, but they really had to do it. In fact, I reckon their problems were more than ours.
I heard about the water system, and maybe it's also prudent that we tell our viewers the origin of Bangladesh people. Unajua sio kama sisi tulikuwa tuna feel ni kama kuna hao egocentric leaders, politics hapa, yani politics ilikuwa take over and the president could do anything anataka na nini. But does it mean that the problems of people of Bangladesh ilikuwa escalate sana kuliko yetu?
To understand the people of Bangladesh, when it was the Bangladeshi,
Bangladesh.
To understand these fellows, you have to start with their history. Bangladesh was part of India until the 70s, right?
Yeah.
And then Bangladesh fought for independence. Na wakajitoa
kutoka kwa India.
They are just Indian.
Yeah, of course. Anyway, yeah. And even for a minute nadhani pia walikuwa na hizo vita na India.
Zilikuwa because now walikuwa wanataka wajitoe, ni kama Sri Lanka, you know those countries. Those people are Indians.
Yeah, sure.
You meet one of them here, you won't know who ni
Mwindi au Mnini.
So the people of Bangladesh walifight independence in the 70s. And then after fighting they ended up with a system called quotas. Like I reckon ona venye gava inajipanga venye Kenya kwanza, they sat down before hata washinde kura and they were like, oh,
wanaanza kujipanga positions.
Wakajipanga, msipange, you know. Those guys did that. So they were like, now we do a quota system because we have fought for independence. We'll take 30%. These are the millions of people out our here 70. So the quota system requires that the opportunities be divided in different quotas that zimekuwa assigned different percentages. 30%, that is the most significant. Ilikuwa ya people wenye wako related to independence fighters. Wajukuu. So wewe kama baba yako alikuwa, yani walikuwa wanaanza dynasty. 30% ilikuwa dynasty sasa.
Okay.
Kama baba yako alifight independence, sijui nini, you have a name that favors
30%.
Yeah.
We were
part of that 30%.
Yeah.
But remember that is like 1% of the population, maybe even less.
Of course. Yeah.
Right? Kwa hii 70 kuna ingine ya walemavu, kuna ya wanawake, kuna ya nani. So the electorate wanabaki na less than 50% of the jobs. Those are millions and millions of people.
Yeah.
So the lot of people wana graduate, then wakitoka huko wanajua umesoma na mtoto wa minister hapa mwenye tayari babake ako na kazi because do you know that the president himself alikuwa mtoto wa one of the independence fighters.
Oh.
Yeah, she was a daughter to one of the leaders from before.
Now she was part of the 30%.
She is part of the 30%. So the system is so rigged that this 30% will always remain the 30%. So the poor ones will always be poor because kwanza hata hiyo time walikuwa wanafaitia people with resources ndio wanafighting tu peke yao. People with vehicles to move around, who can afford grenades and stuff. Poor people never. They're out there looking for wars, you know. Now time has gone. It's like how many years now? 60 years.
Yeah.
No, around 50.
After independence, yeah.
Around 50 since independence, ndio. And guys are like, well, we are thankful you guys fought for us. Lakini tutabaki na nini?
Yeah.
Yeah, so students were mad about it because hakuna opportunities and they went to the street. So mara ya kwanza like us, when tulikuwa na mambo ya finance bill, reject finance bill. Them they were rejecting the quota system. So far that is what happened. We were just laying, you know, the background.
And those protests of we are rejecting the quota system.
This cannot be a secure and independent country. So we want peace, we want freedom, and we want a perfect environment for our students to go back to the classroom.
Are the same protests zimefanya
the
prime minister and how wali have kuchange tune?
They didn't. Students just went to the streets and they stopped going. It kept on worsening. They have killed like 200 and something people.
Oh, that's so bad.
The official numbers, you know, even Kenya, bodies zimeanza kupatikana tu juzi city moja. Bodies are dropping all over. So the official numbers wenye wamekuja waka collect na ambulance nini, wenye walipatana, wenye walianguka kwa maji wakaenda wakula na samaki, those ones we don't know. 200. But you know that could be 1,000.
Of course.
Or thousands.
Of course.
Yeah, so it has been going on for several weeks. So jana majuzi, just like we did with parliament, I think walienda wakaangalia sasa venye CPR tuli. They are like, hey, these Kenyans now they are leaders here. We haven't eaten food here, politicians. Wakaenda kwa prime minister.
Yeah.
Those MFs ate food. I saw people swimming. There's a kaleka hapo ndani. Fellows were swimming, fellows were doing a lot of things. So that's what happened. But then the story of why it happened besides, or rather what happened besides, I'm beginning to think there's some sort of revolution happening. Yeah. And it started from Kenya.
Yeah.
You remember Kenya is the cradle to mankind?
Yes, ndio. Tukana hapa hivi.
So you started educating the entire world. Telling them, you guys.
Ni sisi ndio tuko na origin ya humankind, so tutaanzisha nyinyi mtafuata. Because it's not that pia sio Bangladesh peke yake. Na hata Nigeria nimesikia Occupy Lagos.
The Nigerians na wao jaribu kuhongwa. The government iliwapatia pesa, wakawapatia opportunities. Youth were like, kumbe imekuwa. We want more.
Leteni hiyo pesa. Wacha sasa tuende kwa field. Tunaandamana sasa. And now
Occupy Lagos imekuwa actually successful, very successful. People are coming out. We are waiting to see the results.
Yeah, sure. So hii issue ya Bangladesh. Sasa tuna hope maybe itabadilika, because now I don't understand the reason why the prime minister, because he may step down na jeshi imechukua.
The prime minister while anajisifu kuwa she's been prime minister for like 15 years, but remember ni mtoto pia wa the former.
Yeah.
And she was 70. Mtu wa miaka 70 atapigana vita gani bwana? Unajua anapigwa mawe na mtu ameenda kukula pilau, kwa nini pilau kwa seta ikuwe maneno. Yeah, pia you see ilibidi ahepe kwa sababu she's the embodiment of the problem. She's part of the quota system because she's a descendant of an independence fighter.
Yeah.
So kutoroka ilikuwa necessary because problem ndio wao anyway. We've seen cases where kama Saddam Hussein didn't make it out of. You know, Gaddafi, it happened. Yeah, so I think Altoroka because these other parties they will take advantage. The army pia you never know, because if the army itself took over immediately after ametoka, it means walikuwa na some sort of meeting wakaamua like we mama we enda wacha tuone kadi za sote vitu hapo.
Ilikuwa tunaweza balance nini.
But she has said she's not coming back for politics. Amesema she's not ameota mkono. She won't be doing it, and
thanks to her
the army has decided to actually had a sit down the politician wa opposition parties. Coalition parties on how
so something kama yetu tunajua we have
sasa hiyo project yetu hakuwa na army haiko ndani hivi. Karibu tukae. But unajua kitabu yetu kufika huko. Sasa kuanzia hii chapter mambo yao tofauti.
Yeah. So guys, I think clap for yourselves. Kama ni Gen Z na ulikia share revolution, you should consider clapping for yourself, because whatever we did ni kama inaenda ku transform the world. And that is a good thing. Protesting for your rights it's never a bad thing. Simply only that tusipite limits.
Of course, when it comes to people's rights, kuna kwanga na limitations to everything. And every good thing
has an
disadvantage. So protest was launched revolution.
Yeah.
People steal from people in 2 days and make changes that will last centuries. The French Revolution is part of the places where democracy started, like this new wave of democracy in the 19th century. And it started by people actually killing the queen. So it escalated over a lot of time, a long period of time people suffering. Then one day people just wake up and they're like, So now it's a new century where the government has tools to settle things down kidogo. Ilikuwa kitambo bana ingoa government ilishajenjiwa kitambo. Yeah. So it's a good thing.
Yeah.
People should know their rights, people should fight because politicians cannot always take advantage of people. Yeah, we need people to know their rights. I don't encourage protests, but when need arises, we'll rise up to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guys, that is it. Of course, this is Speaker's Corner podcast, and as we have always been telling you to consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, because this is a new channel and we're looking forward to do more of these videos, and of course we will need your audience for us to continue or to feel more motivated to do this for you guys. So kindly consider subscribing, unless Nabali you also want to help me, ask them.
So guys, you guys are beautiful people. Kwanza wewe, like you, please subscribe. We love you.